Hey everybody, it's Kim. I am going to do a card tutorial tonight. I'm not going to say quick because when I say that it seems like it goes forever. So anyway, this is a card that I cut out using the Cricut Philosophy card, and it is on page 35 in the handbook, and it is the card function shift. I cut it out at 5.5 inches. It's going to be a fall card. What I did was I cut out the card base in white at 5.5 inches. I cut out the card base again. I've practiced, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I cut it out again to have a mask, and then I cut it out yet a third time because I want this to be the front of my card, and I just cut off the other edge because I don't want that. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the card and I'm going to flip it over. Then I'm going to take my mask and I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to put some repositional tape all around that branch because I want it to stay down really good on my card. Then I'm going to line it up exactly. So I'm going to probably be off camera for this because it's got to be exact or it doesn't look right. So, okay, so I got that down as exact as I'm going to get it. Okay, and then I'm going to daub some colors on this part here, and I have honey, sunset, and chocolate, and I might throw a little Pacifica in there just to draw that blue in there as well. So let's wing this and see what we get here. I think I'm going to start with some yellow, and I'm just going to kind of put some color around the edges of the leaves, not so much on the branch because I'm going to make it more brownish. Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of that yellow off the sponge because I just don't have one for my orange, so they're close enough that it's not going to be that big a deal. I'm just going to get rid of all that color. Okay, now I'm taking my orange, bringing some orange in there to those leaves. It's that time of year in Colorado where our colors are just beautiful up in the mountains. I went and saw my mom last week, and that's why I haven't been making any videos, and took her for a ride up in the mountains to see the colors. She doesn't drive anymore, so she enjoyed that a lot, I think. I'm putting some brown along the branch. I'm going to put a little bit of brown over on the leaves too, because the leaves have a little bit of brown tingeing going on up there too now. There. So, alright, I'm just going to kind of peek under here and see if I'm liking it. Well, I guess I do because my paper came off, so we're done. I don't want to mess it up. Alright, so there is what my little masking technique turned out to be. Then I'm going to fold the card over on the score lines that the Cricut makes for you, and fold that over with my bone folder. Make a nice crease there on that. And then you have that showing through on that cutout that the Cricut does for you. Pretty. Okay, so now I want this to be the front of my card, so I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to grab some other glue here that I like to use. Sorry. Whenever I have something that's going to maybe need to slide around a little bit, I don't like to use my ATG gun because once it sticks pretty good. So this paper I'm using is last year's paper during the fall. Oh, booger. That's not working good. So I'm going to have to use my ATG gun. Anyway, this paper is called Dreamin'. You can't get it in the catalog anymore, but you probably could find it on eBay, or if you comment me, I can put a message out to other consultants if anybody has any left over that they'd be willing to sell and send to you. Sometimes they do. I don't. I only have this one pack that I just found tonight. I was like, ooh, I want to use that. That's really fall-y. I'm just in a fall mood after that little trip to go see my mom. So, okay. There, that's down. Alright. I did a lot of stuff off camera because I didn't want to drag this on forever. I cut out a piece of cardstock from that same paper pack, the Dreamin'. I'm sorry, I don't know the color. I think it's like a cashmere. I cut it at 5.5 by 2 1/4, and then I cut another piece from that same paper pack, and I cut that at 5.5 by 2, and I did a corner rounding on each of the corners so it matched with the card, because the card's its corners are rounded as well. So I kind of wanted it to correlate together. So I'm going to not put that down just yet. So I'm going to put some ribbon on here. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I lost a piece of ribbon I had to go get. Got a fan blowing in here and it decided to blow it right off my desk, so. I am putting a little bit of ATG tape on this, but not all the way, because I want to leave a little bit of it open to put a little bow, probably not a bow through, but a little tie through, put it that way. So I'm just putting this on here. That side's really pretty too, that paper. It's also really fall-ish looking. So now where's my opening at? We'll go there. So I'm going to just put a little piece of ribbon through there and tie. I'm not going to do a bow because that would torture you guys and me probably. I'm not good at doing it, so it's something I should do off camera. So we'll just do that number. Trim up those ends. Go at an angle. My scissors aren't that sharp. I think somebody got a hold of them and played with them. I'll fix that later. You get the idea. This is just to give you the idea. So I'll fix all those. I'll fix that now actually. So I'm going to unravel it. Okay. Now we're going to adhere this to the other piece of cardstock that I cut out. Some extra on that ribbon. Kind of line that up like so. It's not perfect, but it's good for demonstration, which is what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to be perfect right now. I'm trying to not torture you guys. So we're going to adhere this to the front of the card. Right here. Oops, see, that's that I can't live with, sorry. I'm not a super perfectionist, but that was way off. So. Okay. And then put some dimensionals on these. I'll put 2 down. And I think I'll send this to my mom to remind her of our little ride up in the mountains to see the pretty fall colors. So there you go. This you could do with any paper that you wanted to use. You could do Christmas, you could do whatever. There's lots of cuts on that cartridge that do this. I just wanted to show you how to do that effect, to get that showing through from the front of your card and it's on the inside of your card. Then you can do your sentiment right in there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a great night. Hopefully I'll get more of these done real soon. I gotta get caught up for my trip, but I'm on it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Just wanted to show you the finished card. I added 3 little sticker buttons that came with the embellishment pack with this paper. I just thought it looked kind of plain up in that area up there. So I just want to show you that. I added that to my card, and there is the finished product. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.